Hi, this is Sharon.
Hey, it's Gary.
And we're Ruff Road RV Life.
We like looking at freedom.
Yes, and in this video, we are sharing part 2, think of it as part 2 of our visit to Caprock Canyons. At Caprock Canyons, it's so vast that our video would have been an hour long. So in this video, we're just sharing the Scenic Drive. So if you ever wonder what it's like to drive the 5-mile Scenic Drive at Caprock Canyons with the 16% grade, Mr. Dudley did it many, many times.
Yes, I did. Because someone wanted to hike.
Along this area, you will see hiking trails, you might see a bison, and the primitive campground as well.
So, come right along with us.
Let's go for a drive. Oh look, and there's more bison. There's some bison that way, and that's the way the historical marker, that direction, and the blind. But the blind appeared to be padlocked.
Yeah, and the lake. The second lake.
Yeah, the second lake. Yeah, so anyway, we're heading back out to the road. Going to go check out now the Scenic Drive, right?
Right. And
show you what a 16% grade looks like. Because I'm always asking that, you know, because we RV, we have a motorhome and we pull a toad, and I pay attention to the grades, but really I have a hard time with the concept of what is a strong, steep grade.
And I believe at the end of the Scenic Drive there is a primitive campground also.
Oh, there's a few on the way.
Yeah. So
yeah.
We'll show you those for you tenters.
Yes. And if you want to get closer to the trails, those campsites will get you closer to the trails. So there's the lakes out there to the left. Some canyons out to the right. But wait, there's more. So there you see part of Lake Theo campground. There's a tent. I don't know if you can see it through the trees. Right there. And now this goes straight to Lakeside Camping, Eagle Point Parking right in there. And straight on are some picnic areas. Just to show you, if you're wondering, what's down this road besides another buffalo?
Bison.
Bison. Oh my gosh, I keep calling them buffalo. So Eagle Point Trail goes right through here. There's the Eagle Point Trailhead.
Just follow the bison.
Yep. Here comes another one, and there's a look at the canyons there. And here goes another big boy. And ambling along. Hello, my friend.
I think I read they go from 2,200 to 2,500 pounds.
And how fast do they run?
35 miles an hour.
Yeah. Will not outrun one of those.
Because the speed limit's only 30.
Yeah. But they seem to be pretty tolerant of people and dogs, and our dogs have been so good. We thought there might be a little drama, but no, they've been really good. And it dead ends right here, this little picnic area.
See all the bison poop?
Yes. Nice playground right here.
And I'm gonna flip around.
You can see some canyons. I'm going to show you these posts though. Be careful about these posts. They're everywhere here. And they're just at a height where you might not see them. And there's, apparently this is a day use area. I see swim at your own risk, but you can see the water is way, way down out there. All right, now to the Scenic Drive. So we're passing the amphitheater there we saw earlier, and great sunsets if you just walk over, and there's a place you can look out there. It's really pretty. Here is the beginning of the Scenic Drive. Watch for bison crossing the roadway. There you go. Isn't that beautiful?
Welcome to Caprock Canyon
State Park, a Texas State Park. This was the pinnacle of our travels out west, and when I went to book it, I found it to be basically booked. So we'll fill you in on how we ended up here then at the end of when we do our wrap up. Stay tuned for that. So this is just too beautiful to not see. So this is your virtual tour of Caprock Canyons State Park.
You can tip the narrator if you choose.
Yes. I wish I had some really scientific facts, but I know there's a gypsum vein that goes through here. Actually, that's a little bit of it right there, it looks like, that white. And one of the trails, you can see that clearly. That's about all I got.
There's coyotes out here.
Yes, coyotes. There was once bear and wolves, but the local ranchers took care of them. So they're no longer here, but coyotes are in the area. You can hear them howling when the sun goes down. Bobcat. And bison. And can't remember the name of it, but like a type of elk out here, I read.
Now there are lots of hiking trails through here.
Yes.
Hiking, biking.
Yes, and there is a multi-mile. There's an Overlook right there where that little building is. We can go park in Overlook. Maybe we'll check that one out on the way back. What do you think?
We could, yep.
Check
Maybe
it
on
out.
that side. Since this just dead ends into a turnaround.
Yes.
And if you're going to bike, there are some downhills, and you got to watch out for sand spurs for flat tires.
Yes. But there is that multi-mile trail system that you can access in town, and it just goes forever, and there's a cave somewhere. Okay, here is Wild Horse Camping Area. So can you pull in? This is also a trailhead for the Wild Horse Trail. And I do believe these are primitive sites. The trails here are multi-use unless otherwise indicated. And there are a few that are hiking only. So there you go. Camping permit required. So if you have a horse, there you go, and look at the cool windmill. That's awesome. This is overflow parking area, and there's another overflow parking area by the lake. I don't know if this gets full in the summer.
I don't know.
Okay.
I guess it fills up and you got overflow camping.
Here's our sign right here. Steep grade ahead, no trailers over 15 feet in length beyond this point. So
I would have to think, I don't know. I was thinking about horse trailers, but maybe.
Well,
10 people might have a little trailer too, right?
yeah.
There's no RV park down here.
Nope. I don't think so. It's all tent camping.
It's all tent.
Steep grade, use lower gear. So there we go. We are going down.
Now, if you're a bicyclist,
Yes. It would not be my cup of tea. Not on a bike. Not going down, not going up.
I have an e-bike. I'm not even sure I have my e-bike strong enough to get up this hill.
There you go. Nice drive into the canyon.
You have to hold your drink, it'll tip over.
I know.
I doubt the camera does this uphill justice.
No, the camera never shows what is real. We're going up now out of that part.
It's like we're just going to the sky.
I know, right?
Is there anything over this? Oh yes, there we go.
There we go. Okay. Woo! All right, what is this right here? It's an overlook. There you go. So, we should pull over and we'll do the overlook real quick. So we can see. So I know you want to see a peek of the canyon, right? Right. There you go. Impressive. The road's right there.
Continuing on. We have been 1.8 miles since the campground so far. Up another hill.
I love the color of the terrain around here. The red sandstone and other things.
And it is 2:10 right now, and it is 56 degrees. And windy.
Yes. It is very chilly today. So this next parking area, I think it's after we go around the curve though, is I believe the Eagle trailhead. That's a trail I'm going to be checking out later on today.
Yeah.
Yep. Eagle Point parking is to the right. The trail is right there. So you can actually, my plan is, it is 2 miles long. Eagle Point trailhead is right there. So Mr. D is going to drop me off and I'm just going to hike back to the campground.
The question is, will I pick her up?
You don't have to.
Oh. Dang. Well, she'll be with me at the next campground then, people.
I'm going to hike back to you, sweetie. There is the parking for the Eagle Point trailhead. Right there. They have a trail map, and it seems to be pretty accurate from what I can see. Although the mileage may be off on one of these loops.
Let's go downhill again. Whee! Now let's go uphill. Big boy here. You can do it. You can do it. There it is.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, we made it.
So we're still rolling along here. Checking out the canyon area. So here you have the little red tent camping area. It's off to our left. We're gonna pop down there, and I don't think you can. Let's turn down there. And
I did ask, you are allowed to have different color tents than red.
The Little Red River flows through here, and I believe it's dry right now. I haven't seen any water.
I think everything's dry around here.
Yeah. But there is the Little Red River. So this is that area. Little Red tent camping area. I believe this is primitive too. The trails through there.
Here's our tent sites.
Yeah, here's, oh, there's somebody there. We won't get 56, but here's 57. Right through there. Look out for the pokey things.
So you don't have to carry your stuff too far.
No, this is not bad, and you're right on the edge of the canyon. I bet it's beautiful. 60. Here's
pokey things there.
61 is right there. 62. I think these also have a composting toilet. 62 is right there. And I don't see any water. Did you see any water anywhere?
I was looking for a spigot, but I didn't see one.
Yeah, I think there's 63, 64, and 65 down that trail. So there you go. If you want to be up closer with the canyon.
Did you see a spigot?
I did not see a spigot. Okay, back on the road here.
I think we're only going to go as far as that mountain ahead of us. Our canyon wall. Whatever that would be classified as. Guess it's a mountain.
Ridge.
Ridge. I'm from Florida. They're mountains.
Yeah.
So we're coming up on another little trailhead here. The North Prong Primitive Camping Area.
And this is also the trailhead for the North Prong Spur Trail. And you can also access Haynes Ridge Overlook Trail here, which is the most popular hike in the park. It is challenging, very challenging, because it's a 600-foot ascent. But I did it, and it is beautiful.
And the lower South Prong Trailhead.
Yes. And so the lower, here you can get to the upper North Prong Trail, the upper South Prong Trail, and the Haynes Ridge Overlook Trail. And also the North Prong Primitive Camping Area is about a half a mile up this little path right there. So a lot of stuff to access here. There's primitive camping. There's a compost toilet there. But you wake up right on a hiking trail, literally on a hiking trail. Picnic areas. South Prong Trailhead, lower South Prong is that way, and that is where I read about the gypsum, that you can see the veins of gypsum. That is going to be my next hike after today, and one more great hiking day. Woohoo! And that will be a drop off and a pickup by Mr. D.
Yeah, and I have one more day of peace and quiet.
Yeah. See, I book these places every now and then where I can just go hike every day, and then Mr. D can do whatever he wants to do without me being there. That is a secret to a good marriage, folks. Pro tip. And a good backpacking trip does wonders. for me and him. All right, we are about done. There are warning signs on the map. Extremely steep and rugged as far as that Haynes Ridge Overlook Trail goes. So if you just take your time, though, it is steep and it is rugged.
And you have to carry your water. They recommend a gallon. In fact, there's a sign that says, if you're out of water, turn back.
Yeah. Fortunately, yesterday it was in the 60s. It wasn't bad for me, but I cannot imagine doing this hike in 90s, 100-degree heat. But people do. It's in the reviews. So it's doable. Just make sure you have water. Somebody said, however much water you think you need, bring twice as much. Because it is a exerting hike. Now once you get up there, you're on the ridge and you just roll along. It's beautiful. You can see sights to the left and sights to the right. It's just amazing. But it is a steep and rugged uphill and a steep and rugged downhill.
Of course, you can always do in and out, so you don't have to do the whole trail.
That is true. I did it in and out because I didn't plan to do it. I planned to do something else. What that is right there.
Get that on the way back. I believe that's where the river goes. That's it.
Yeah. Trailhead right there. There was a trailhead right there.
So did that.
Yep. Well, that was a trail crossing. I don't know. Okay, this is the end of the line here. And this is a South Prong tent camping area. Permit required. And there's a Upper Canyon Loop Trail in the Upper South Prong Trailhead. And an overlook.
And these are your tent sites.
Yep. 36 right there. And 37. 38. So again, these sites have you right here on a trail, ready to go. Site 39, 40 and 41 in restrooms, but I do believe this is a composting toilet. Yes, 42 right there, 43, 44, primitive sites. But right here, snuggle up in the canyon. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50 right here. Almost done with them. 51. And 52. Can we look at that? Oh, 53, 54, and 55 up in there. There, that right there. Powerful forces of erosion have chiseled away at the eastern edge of the high plains for at least 3 million years. So geologists estimate that the Caprock escarpment is being eroded at a rate of approximately a ½ inch each year. Geological features known as hoodoos or form a hard rock cap of sandstone protects underlying bedrock from eroding. So there was a peek at the hiking trails at Caprock Canyons. Also warning you that drinking water is not available beyond Honey Flat Campground. Look out for rattlesnakes and flash flooding. I think I read there's 25 miles of hiking trails in the park. This is the upper South Prong trailhead. And South Prong primitive area camping 1 mile. Oh, there is water down there. Oh no, that's not water.
There used to be water, I would say.
It's a dry bed. Okay, we are leaving the South Prong tent camping area, and we have been exactly 5 miles since we left the campground.
Yep, that's the end of the Scenic Drive back there.
Yep, so there you go.
Good thing the view is not so tarnished, huh?
Yeah.
How far to run over there?
Final stop on the tour. We stopped at one of the overlooks here to check it out on the way back. 52, my phone says. 52. I think it's 52. Here you go. 150 million year old geological story of Caprock Canyons State Park, captured within the rock layers. Look closely at each of the 3 layers and you can discover an ancient Permian sea, swift-flowing streams, climatic changes, and much more. The rocks have even more stories to tell. Keep a lookout for erosion in action. Okay, that was a look at the Scenic Drive, and there's so much more to Caprock Canyons than this part that we've shown you. So if you want to check out the campground areas, more bison, and prairie dog town at Caprock Canyons, and some pictures of the little clips of the hikes, click right here for the full tour of the campground, the Honey Flat Campground, which is the only campground there that has electric and water for all you RVers out there.
Right.
We enjoyed our stay there, and you know, we were talking about, even though it was only 4 days, I need to say a word about why it was 4 days. Do you remember why it was 4 days? And we had to change sites?
3 times.
3 times. It's because I waited too late to make reservations, and then Honey Flat, the area that we wanted to stay in, only has like 35, was it?
Something like that.
Yeah. Campsites, so there just was not availability. So we had to book 1 night, and then 2 nights. And our first 2 nights were at 30 amp service because they only have a few 50 amp sites. So again, we talk about that in the video that we shared of the campground, but that's why we were only here 4 days, or only at Caprock Canyons for 4 days. But we still had plenty of time to do all we needed to do.
Yes, we did.
So that's the reason behind the 4 days there. So it's worth the stay. It's in the Texas Panhandle, and it is just a beautiful canyon experience, and the bison are magnificent. Huge animals. Very stealthy.
Yeah, and I had a bison burger. They're delicious.
Not there. He did not.
Not there.
Don't listen to him. I don't even know why he's here.
To drive the RV.
He's a driver.
And I'm a poop tank specialist.
He's a driver. And if you're wondering where we're at right now, this is future video. We're at the Great Sand Dunes Park and Preserve, staying at the Great Sand Dunes Oasis RV Park.
Colorado.
In Colorado. We have moved on from Texas. Now we're in Colorado.
Right.
Hence the 14er shirt.
Yeah. So check out the 2 videos that we put on from Caprock Canyons.
Yes.
And maybe we'll see you down the road somewhere.
Right.
We like looking at freedom. This is Gary and Sharon. Take care.
Safe travels. Bye.
Bye.